Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I want to ask the chatty cards. I'm going to ask the cards if Archie and Lili could talk to us, what would they want to say? So first I'm going to do Archie. What would he want to tell us? If Archie could have a voice and say what he wanted to say without any repercussions, what would he want to say? What would he want to tell us? What would he want to tell us? What would he want to tell us? If Archie could tell us, what would he want to tell us? Shall we begin? Oh my God. Endings. Death. Interesting. I just did a gossip reading on Harry and Meghan. This was the first card as well. Death. Officer. Oh, ending of daddy. This is the, maybe. Anger. Unexpected joy. House. Marriage. Enemy. All right. I think this is pretty clear. There's somebody living in their house that he does not like at all. What's the underlying here? Money. Unexpected joy and money. So basically, these children are being trained that money brings you joy. Isn't that sad? I'm getting that this anger, daddy issues, I'm getting that daddy doesn't live in the house anymore. There isn't any, right? Because when I read these gossip cards, the officer or soldier is Harry. And here he is, anger. And I got this anger card in the previous reading. And I'm not suggesting that Harry has hurt these children at all, but he is known as hot-headed Harry. And, you know, even yelling scares children. Or, you know, adults fighting scares children. So I think he's telling us that daddy doesn't live there anymore and somebody else is living there, an enemy, right? And that's how a little child would look at a different dad stepping in, like, well, where's my dad? You're not my dad. You're not my dad. I'm getting, you're not the boss of me. You're not my dad. You're not my real dad. So in their family home, there's an enemy. I'm going to say that Harry's been kicked out. They have a lot of money. So is this the billionaire that is helping them? Unexpected joy with money. So they're being taught that money's very important. He's very clear, though, very clear, that daddy's not there anymore and somebody else is there. But they're being told that now they have money. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Yeah, unexpected joy, and there's money, and money was the underlying. So he's saying we have lots of money. We have lots of money. Daddy doesn't live here anymore. Somebody else lives in our house now. So this is telling me Harry has left and Plan C has moved in. Somebody has taken Daddy's spot. And he doesn't like it. That's not my real daddy. You're not my real daddy. Wow. Unreal. So let's see what Lili wants to tell us. So I'll clear them from Archie. What does Lili want to tell us? What does Lili want to communicate to us? No repercussions, just chatting. These are the chatty cards. No predictions, just chatting about what's real, what's going on. If Lili could speak, what would she tell us? If Lili could speak, what could or would she tell us? About herself, about life, about whatever she wants. At least this is her opportunity to speak. Shall we begin? Marriage. So, okay, so the marriage is on both of their minds. Sadness. Look at that. You saw me shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Sadness around mom and dad. Thought. Hope. Hope. Judge. Judge. Fidelity. Might just have something to do with the dog. Misfortune. What's the underlying? Lover. Okay. Both of the children want to tell us there's something about the marriage that is... Archie came out and said it's over, and there's somebody else who stepped in. Lili is telling us she thinks a lot. She's very sad about her mom and dad's marriage. So I'm taking, and she has a lot more hope. She has a lot more hope, and she thinks about it a lot, about their marriage. What's this judge and fidelity and misfortune? Is she blaming the judge? Like, does Harry have a restraining order against the children? So Lili is telling us she's got lots of hope, and she thinks about it. She thinks she's very sad about the marriage. So why would you be sad about a marriage unless it's ended and you're a small child? So she's very sad about that. So obviously it's very clear to both children this marriage is over. Both children have expressed about the marriage. Archie said there's an enemy. Lili says it's a lover. So Lili has a little bit more innocent view of it, whereas Archie is like, you're not my real dad. You can't do that to my mom. That's my right. Archie sees who's ever come in as an enemy. The stepdad is like the enemy. The boyfriend is the enemy. Whereas Lili thinks it's sweet, right? Princess, and here comes the prince. So Lili's not that upset about the lover, whereas Archie was. What Lili's upset about is some kind of perhaps she's been told, oh, the judge won't allow that, or maybe this is like her official adoption or something, but there's some kind of misfortune here. The judge didn't do something correctly. So are the cards trying to tell us that there's some kind of restraining order against Harry? Archie did tell us there was some anger there, and I'm not implying that Harry has hurt the children in any way whatsoever, although he does hurt ponies. I'm wondering here if something has happened, this misfortune, fidelity, and a judge has either kicked Harry out of the home and said, you have a restraining order, or Megan has kicked him out somehow, and there's some kind of judgment now with that, because she's upset about it. It's like there's something bad happened here. Something really bad happened, and it looks like the police were called. And fidelity here, I'm wondering if we got to clarify that. What does she mean by that? Does she just mean the dog, perhaps? Maybe she was really upset about the dog. The judge can sometimes be a doctor, too. Sometimes it can be, but is she upset about the dog? Is that what she's trying to tell us? Was she upset about the dog? Clarify this, please, Lili. What are you trying to tell us with the fidelity? What are you trying to tell us with the fidelity? What are you trying to tell us here? What are you trying to tell us? What are you trying to tell us? letter. There's some kind of judgment. There's some kind of judgment. I'm telling you, there's a restraining order here, some way, somehow. Here's the judgment from the judge, official document. And it's made her really sad. It was something really bad happened. You know, a little child wouldn't say misfortune, but you know, something really bad happened and they had to come. The policeman or whatever. I'm thinking it's policeman because we have the judge here. And I think there's definitely some kind of, maybe it's getting kicked out of the house, right? Maybe they haven't paid the mortgage or something, but there's some kind of legal document here that is really upsetting Lili. She's old enough to understand something legal went down and they have to abide by that. Is this her adoption? Is this Lili's adoption? Is this Lili's adoption? That maybe perhaps that didn't go through. I've always said that they've secured an Archie. And interesting, months and months ago, 8 months ago, I did a reading. Did they go to Colombia to buy a Lili? And now other people are just starting to pick up on it. The cards said, yeah, they did. And now other people are starting to notice. Yeah, go figure. Is this something to do with Lili's adoption? Is this something to do with Lili's adoption? Enemy. 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 Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy, Lili? Archie says there's a Lili too, or an enemy too. Who's the enemy, Lili? Who's the enemy? Constancy. I don't think she really... Somebody who watches her. What are you thinking about here, Lili? What are your thoughts here? Why are you so sad? What's your thoughts of sadness? What's your thoughts of sadness? What's your thoughts of sadness here? What are your thoughts of sadness here? Oh, widow, mommy's all alone. Daddy left mommy. Good. Archie's were much more clear, but look, now that we're a widow on top of the sadness, thoughts, and marriage. So she's sad that. So did daddy leave? What's the misfortune here? You know what? I'm going to back this up. I think this is her adoption. That perhaps somebody was watching or noticed the papers and wasn't true. Misfortune. Who's do you like the lover? Do you like your mother's lover, Lili? Do you like your mother's lover? 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 Falseness, no. Oh my God. No, does not like. That's why his hope that the marriage gets saved. Constancy. Constancy. Constancy and enemy. Consistent enemy in her midst. Something, a restraining order against a consistent enemy. Is this your dad? Or is this Harry, the man we call Harry, or we are showing it's your dad? Death. Ending. No. What are you trying to tell us, Lili? What are you trying to tell us? What's this big misfortune and the legal letters and the enemy and the, what's this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What are you trying to tell us? Be as clear as possible. What are you trying to tell us? Love. Love is dead. Death of love. I think her little brain, perhaps, anyway, she's sad that her mom and dad are no longer together and she's with her so-called mother. She doesn't like her mother's lover. She does have hope daddy's coming back. But I'm thinking here, this is the end of love. So I'm pretty sure maybe Harry's been stalking, right? Watching, an enemy that's watching, and it's the end of love and a misfortune. And Archie was very clear. Harry was hot-headed. Has Harry done something has Harry done something bad? Has Harry done something bad? Has Harry done some? I'm not going to say dad. I'm not getting that she calls him dad. Has Harry done something bad? Has Harry done something bad? Unexpected joy. Brought money. That's what Archie said. Something to do with money. Unexpected joy. So no, I don't know what this is. Unexpected joy. Maybe Harry paid his alimony. Maybe that's what the judgment is. Maybe that's the legal divorce. End of love, unexpected joy. Maybe Harry finally paid his alimony, and so that made it her mom happy. Is Megan your real mom? 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 House. I'm going to say, normally that would be yes, but the house is everybody who lives there. I was looking more for sweetheart. There's other cards in here that would indicate mother. House. Now I'm just getting like we all live in the same house. And it's secure. But she doesn't like the boyfriend. Neither one of them like the boyfriend. Well, thank you, Archie and Lili. Archie was Archie, that just shows you he's a little bit older, so he understands a little bit more what's going on. Can't really get out of Lili exactly what this is about, but I'm pretty sure this has something to do, because we have fidelity, we have judge with letter, we have enemy and watching, we have end of love, death of love, and unexpected joy. Perhaps that's when dad does pop in, or he does bring money, right? And Archie even said, we have money. So that was, something is important about this money that Harry is bringing in. But I'm pretty sure both children are telling us this marriage is over. There is no marriage. And she's really sad that her mom is all alone. And she doesn't like her mom's boyfriend. And she hopes that they get back together again. And when I ask, is Megan your mother? Well, Megan's her security. And they all live under the same house. So I was looking more for, that would be a yes for a mother. Gift, no, gift wouldn't be. Baby, that would be another one. I would say yes. There's sweetheart, so yes. Yeah, so we didn't get a solid yes on that. We got we all live under the same house. So I would say that that's adopted. There's other cards that would be very clear that she was Megan's. All right, well, that was interesting. I mean, how much more clear can you get? This marriage is over. Both readings were like, it's done, it's kaput, it's finito. All right, well, YouTube's going to show you a video you possibly haven't seen. Why don't you click on that? And I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Take good care. Bye for now.